The Arthur Ashe Stadium stands under the bright lights of New York, a cauldron of sound and fury where legends are forged and dreams are shattered. 2 years ago, Coco Gauff stood on this very court, a champion having just conquered the tennis world with a triumph that felt like the dawn of a new era. The weight of the nation was on her shoulders. The comparisons to Serena Williams, the expectations, the pressure, she was the anointed one, the future of American tennis. But the sport has a cruel way of humbling its brightest stars. Since that glorious night in 2023, the road has been paved with frustration. Her first Grand Slam title defense ended in a fourth-round exit, a reminder that the top of the mountain is a lonely and difficult place to stay. She suffered stunning early exits, battled technical flaws, and faced a new generation of rivals hungry for their own taste of glory. Now, as the 2026 US Open draws near, Coco Gauff is not just coming home, she is coming back with a vengeance. After a season of learning and a breakthrough on the grass courts of Wimbledon, she stands at a crossroads. This is the story of a champion seeking redemption on the sport's biggest stage. Can she harness the lessons of her failures to win the US Open again? The answer begins with a look at the champion's journey back from the brink. The summer of 2023 was a fairy tale for the then 19-year-old Coco Gauff. She captivated the world with her poise, power, and emotional victory at the US Open. The win was not just a personal triumph, it was a cultural moment. She was the new face of American tennis, a title that comes with immense pressure. As she steps onto the court for the 2026 US Open, she carries the weight of being the world number 4 and one of the top favorites according to bookmakers, with estimated title odds placing her second behind Aryna Sabalenka. This status is both a privilege and a burden, a reminder of the high expectations she has set for herself. However, the path to the top has been anything but smooth. The defense of her 2023 title in 2024 was a brutal lesson in the unforgiving nature of professional tennis. She entered the tournament as the defending champion but was shockingly ousted in the fourth round by fellow American Emma Navarro. That loss was a pivotal moment, exposing the technical vulnerabilities that would continue to plague her. As Rennie Stubbs, a former coach of Serena Williams, pointedly observed, Coco has arguably one of the greatest backhands we've ever seen in the game, but her forehand is really quite technically flawed and her serve has become a technical issue. This technical breakdown is often the difference between winning a title and a disappointing early exit. Beyond the technical aspects, there was a significant psychological hurdle. The pressure of defending a Grand Slam title is a challenge many great players have struggled with. Gauff learned this the hard way. At the US Open I was like, I need to defend, she admitted, reflecting on the mindset that contributed to her downfall. This immense pressure to replicate her success seemed to weigh on her, affecting her performance. The feeling of being the hunted rather than the hunter is a significant shift, and it required a major adjustment in her mental approach. The narrative of revenge is not just about beating specific opponents. It is about reclaiming her own identity as a dominant force rather than a defender of a past glory. The 2026 season was a roller coaster, marked by stunning losses and moments of brilliance. Following her title at the French Open in 2025, she struggled to find consistency. A first-round exit at Wimbledon in 2025 was a significant low point, raising questions about her ability to perform on grass. She parted ways with her coach, Matt Daly, in a bid to find a solution to her inconsistencies. Throughout the year, her serve continued to be a major liability. As one analysis put it, her serve problem resurfaces in crucial moments, leading to losses against big hitters. The numbers from a loss to Naomi Osaka were devastating. Only 52% of first serve points won compared to Osaka's 94%. It was a glaring weakness that her opponents were exploiting. However, adversity often reveals character. In what was considered a breakthrough moment, Gauff made a stunning run to her first Wimbledon semifinal in 2026. It wasn't just the result that was significant, it was how she achieved it. Gauff fought through 4 three-set matches, demonstrating a level of tenacity and resilience that she hadn't shown on the surface before. She was becoming a fighter, not just a talent. Her coach, Mary Jo Fernandez, noted the adjustment, highlighting her improvement on grass and looking forward to seeing how she would fare on the hard courts of the US Open. This Wimbledon run came with a crucial mental shift. Gauff acknowledged that she was finally relaxing and trusting her game. This newfound confidence on a surface she had previously struggled with is a testament to her growth. She realized she didn't need to play a spectacular point every time to win. This understanding is a key ingredient for success at the US Open, where long rallies and mental fortitude are often more important than highlight reel shots. The breakthrough on grass provided tangible evidence that her hard work on her game was paying off and that she could adapt and overcome her weaknesses. The narrative of revenge for Coco Gauff at the 2026 US Open is multifaceted. It's not solely about avenging a single loss but about exorcising the demons of past defeats and silencing the critics who have questioned her place among the sport's elite. Her loss to Naomi Osaka at the 2024 US Open was a painful reminder of how her technical flaws could be exposed on the biggest stage, particularly her serve. A potential rematch against Osaka, as predicted by some draw analysis, would be a major test of her growth. This is personal. It's about proving that she has fixed the problems that led to that loss. On a smaller scale, the drive for revenge is also present in personal rivalries. Earlier in 2026, she suffered a humbling straight-sets loss to Alina Svitolina at the Australian Open, a defeat she attributed to a combination of her opponent's good play and her own mistakes. Gauff admitted, "I feel like I beat myself up a little bit that match." The opportunity for redemption came quickly, as the two were set to face off again in Dubai. This mentality, of learning from a slow start and fighting back, is central to her current mindset. It shows a player who is not willing to accept defeat without a fight. Moreover, there is a larger revenge against the narrative that she is a player of unfulfilled potential. Despite her 2 Grand Slams, there is a sense that her technical flaws, notably her forehand and serve, are holding her back from achieving her true dominance. Legendary coach Rick Matchy believes that if she can reprogram her serve and forehand, she can become the world #1. The revenge, then, is on the court. It's against the pundits who doubt her, and against the limitations of her own game. The US Open is the perfect stage for her to rewrite this narrative, to show that the champion of 2023 is not a relic of the past but a work in progress that is ready to take the next step. Heading into the 2026 US Open, the women's draw appears to be incredibly open. Former coach Brad Gilbert boldly predicted that the tournament could yield a surprise winner, stating that the levels of top stars Aryna Sabalenka and Iga Swiatek have come down, and that other players are now taking advantage. While Sabalenka enters as the favorite to win a 3rd consecutive title in New York, Gauff is considered the second favorite, with betting odds closely following her. This is a position of strength, but also one that comes with heightened expectations. The gap between the top 20 players is narrowing, making this one of the most unpredictable Grand Slams in recent memory. Analyzing the draw, Gauff's path to the final is treacherous. Early predictions highlighted a potentially difficult 4th-round match against Naomi Osaka and a possible quarterfinal against Madison Keys, the 2025 Australian Open champion. She is also in the same half of the draw as Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek, adding another layer of difficulty. This is a gauntlet of tough opponents. However, Gauff has embraced this challenge. Her run to the Wimbledon semifinals proved she can survive a grueling schedule. Her ability to win multiple 3-set matches demonstrates the fitness and mental toughness required to navigate a tough draw. Her newfound resilience on grass suggests she is prepared to outlast anyone. Her prospects are ultimately defined by the state of her serve and forehand. Throughout the season, she has shown signs of improvement. At the French Open, she noted, "It's the first time in my career I feel like I'm really stable with that shot," referring to her serve. If her serve is firing, she can compete with anyone. Her game is built on an elite backhand and extraordinary athleticism, but the serve and forehand have been the key to unlocking her full potential. As she prepares for her 7th US Open, she is no longer just a prodigy. She is a seasoned veteran seeking to reclaim her throne. With a new mindset and a drive for revenge, she is poised to make a serious run at a 2nd title in New York. The stage is set for a champion's comeback.